It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we've just been given, well, confirmation of where the next Overwatch League teams are going to be and what they are. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. I am Stylosis. So, what we've got is a very strange sort of announcement. This is an announcement, one of the heads of Blizzard Esports. I mean, I've never heard this guy's name before, which is probably pretty bad. I probably should know who he is. But he has come out and he has said in a German website, there's going to be a Berlin team. So this is from Pete Valstelsia. I've butchered your name. I apologize. I'm just going to call you Pete from now on. So this is what he says. We plan to have 6 additional teams for Season 2 of Overwatch League in North America. So 2 in North America, 2 in Asia Pacific, and 2 in Europe. In Europe, we have Paris, Berlin, Amsterdam, and selected Scandinavian regions on our list. So the interview then says, is Berlin a candidate? And then Pete said, we want a team in Berlin. We are currently involved in a lot of talks, and without being able to give you details, we will have a team in Berlin in the coming year at the latest. That's what he says. So we're going to get a Berlin team. Now, what about the other teams? Well, Pete actually says this. We are talking to many interest groups in Berlin, but at the same time also in France, Spain, and Sweden. At the moment, I can't say which 2 countries and cities we are going to add. More than anything, the quality of potential owners is the deciding factor. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So if we're going to 100% get a Berlin team, let's just tick that off the list. In Europe, we've also got Paris. We've got Madrid, we've got Barcelona, we've obviously got Amsterdam, you've got Rome. So if you look at these cities, and there's a load of other cities which I've missed as well, but let's just operate off Paris and Barcelona and Madrid. Now, I would and Amsterdam, I guess. I would really like to see, well, not Amsterdam, I guess, actually. Star, you idiot. Amsterdam is quite nice. Amsterdam, Madrid, and Barcelona, I'd really like to see a team based there. Spain is a massive esports scene, so it'd be awesome to see that there. Amsterdam is just a beautiful place to be, so it'd be awesome, and has a rich history as well. It'd be great for a team to be in Amsterdam. The only thing I've got nagging away at the back of my head is Berlin and Paris are too big to ignore. When you think of the biggest cities in Europe, you think of London, Paris, Berlin. At least I do. And then I'm thinking of Madrid. Maybe not Berlin in third. Maybe I'm thinking Madrid or Barcelona, along those lines. But Paris, I think, is just way too big to ignore. So I'll be very shocked if there's not a French team and it'll be based in Paris. I think France sort of has the problem that the UK has, where there's only really one attractive place for a team, and that's the main capital. The other cities are not really that attractive. I mean, when you look at the UK, we've just had a massive ESL 1 Dota major in Birmingham, and it was wildly successful. But I can never in a million years see any kind of Overwatch League team being in the UK other than London, because they just don't have that level of international appeal. And I think Paris suffers from the same thing. Whereas with Spain, like Madrid and Barcelona, they're both arguably international cities. You look at Germany, you've got Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, like the whole Rhine region, basically. Then you've got Berlin. So there's a lot of places there. So I just think Paris is too big to ignore. So most likely we'll get Berlin and Paris. I want you guys in the comments below to put your ideas forward. Where would you like to see teams? And we'll discuss the names for these teams in a second. But let's just look at the other regions. So let's go to the Asia Pacific region. Now, I think we're going to get a Taiwan team. No, sorry, not Taiwan. No. I'm getting confused. A Thailand team. Now, the reason for this is using a bit of logic. One of the World Cup groups is in Thailand, and there is a huge player base over there in Thailand. So probably we'll see something like maybe a Bangkok team, potentially. But also, on the other hand, what about a team based in Taiwan? So like a Taipei team. That could definitely be something. China as well. Maybe a Beijing team. Then also you've got the idea of Busan in South Korea. Now, I would put my money on there being a Bangkok team and a team from Taipei. Possibly. But then you've got Hong Kong as well. So actually, there's a lot of countries you could select from in that region. You do have Australia and I guess New Zealand to some extent, but I can't see those countries sustaining teams. I don't think there's the interest there for them. As much as I'd like to see Sydney, I don't think that would happen. I'd happily eat my hat if that does happen. I've got a lot of hats, so that's an okay get-out clause for me. So let's operate off Berlin, Paris, right, Beijing, and Bangkok, right? I mean, I would like to see a Busan team, but I don't know whether that's going to be a thing. I don't know, because I think maybe South Korea is falling out of love a little bit with Overwatch. I don't know, I'm not too sure. And maybe it's not somewhere that Blizzard actually is trying to aggressively expand into, because it's already a pretty big game there anyway, I guess, and that kind of goes against what I just said. But who cares, ladies and gentlemen? I can say what I like. All right, then. The next region, North America. So what is sad about this is it is not the Americas. It's not South America. They specifically say North America. This means we will not get a team from Brazil, from Argentina, or anything like that, which is a bit of a shame. I would like to see South American team. I think that would be great for the league. However, what teams could we see? Well, I think the easy money straight away for NA teams would be Chicago and Seattle. Those are extremely big US cities that do not have teams. Overwatch League, whether you like it or not, is an American league. Yes, I know it's supposed to be international. Yes, I know we've got this. Well, we've got Shanghai, Seoul, and London at the moment. But it's played in America. I'd expect to see the league played in America for Season 2 as well. It has to attract American investors. That's clearly their primary port of call. I mean, Americans own the London team, for example. Americans own the Seoul team, for example. Chinese own the Chinese team, but that's a bit of a... We won't go into that, ladies and gentlemen, in this video because it's owned by the distributor of Blizzard Games in China. So, yeah, it's a bit bleh. So, Seattle and Chicago. Now, there's a lot of other cities in America you could pick. But, of course, there's one other country that we're missing out here in North America, and that's Canada. I really, really would like to see Toronto. I think that would be cool, but I don't think we're going to see that. So what I think we're going to see is a Taipei team, a Beijing team. In fact, not a Taipei team. No, you see, even I'm getting confused. I don't think we'll see a Taipei team. Let me just go over this again because I am like confusing myself now. I think what we'll see, right? Berlin, obviously, that's confirmed. Paris, because it's too big to ignore. Beijing, Bangkok, Chicago, Seattle. That's my money. That's where it is. You guys let me know where your money is in the comments below. As for names of these teams, well, as funny as Berlin Blitz would be, that's never going to be a team name. So it'll probably be something like Berlin Bears. I think the bear is like a symbol in, like for the city of Berlin or something. I'm sure you German guys can tell me about that in the comments below, but it'll be something like that. Or maybe it'll be like a German word to give it a bit of like spice. Paris, I have no idea. It could be anything. It'll definitely be a French word, a French name, 100% for that. Like it won't be like the Paris... I can't really think of anything. Doesn't it like the Paris Heroes? That makes no sense. And it's not French, but it'll definitely be a French word if that's a team. Taipei could be something like Taipei Tigers if that ends up being a team. Beijing, who knows? Chicago, I don't know. Seattle Strikers. Go crazy in the comments below, guys. I've been Salosa and this is Unit Lost. Are you interested in Overwatch League 2 expansion slots? Like, would you like to see your city represented? I mean, there's a load of cities this could go to, but I think this is pretty cool. But we've definitely got Berlin, which has been confirmed. All right, guys, I've been Salosa. If you enjoyed the video, then let me know what you think about the video in the comments below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.